everybody. Hello. Welcome to the very last live in lockdown. I hope you guys are well and that you've had a great Thursday. Um, just a couple of bits and pieces just to get myself organised there. So sorry, I'm a little bit late. Um, I was actually just coming from a little open mic that I'd been asked to do play immediately before this. So I was on there singing a couple of songs and then running over. So who have we got for the last time? Going to have a little look and see. We've got Robert. Lovely to see you on here, my friend. We got hi Heather. Hope it's mega miserable. Yeah, well, it's me, so that's likely. Hola. I think this Mediterranean weather has made John and Heather go all Spanish. Hi, David. Brilliant. Okay, we've got some of the usual suspects on. Magnificent to see you here. It's lovely to have you, and thank you for joining us, me, for more of the chat and a bit of music. And I have my tea, as always. Not yet sponsored by Vocal Zone, but you never know. Hopefully soon. Make the best teas. So Richard, oh, Heather hasn't got her maracas. Richard is taking us for a walk on the hills. That'll be lovely. Welcome to Doddy, Brian, and Mary. Oh, wonderful. Good stuff. I understand you guys would have been over at the Carol Lawler, Boo Hewardine, Paul Tasker thing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? Let me see. David saying he doesn't have any sound. Can you hear me all right? Can I have a couple of thumbs up if you can hear me okay? Right, that's fine. Alrighty. I am using a separate microphone, this thing here. So I was wondering if maybe that wasn't working, but no, it's okay. David, I'm guessing it's something to do with your system. So sorry, hopefully you'll be able to catch us up. So yes, I understand that some of you were over at the Refugee charity stream before. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to make it over because of the other thing I was playing at, but I hope that they had a great session and they raised loads and loads of cash. As always, my session tonight is a charity one as well. And tonight, because it was meant to be last week, we are raising money for Sam H, which is the Scottish Association for Mental Health. Last week was Mental Health Awareness Week, as you probably know. So that is what all the tips are going today. So I'm going to just put this along the bottom. There we go. Look at that, not fancy. But yeah, so it's just if you can afford a couple of quid, that's lovely. Right, who else do we have? Nicholas, hello from the Medway Riviera. What's the weather been like? It's been crazy. It was absolutely lovely today. I, in my infinite wisdom, decided to go for a run at lunchtime, probably the hottest time of day. And yeah, I instantly regretted it, but I felt very righteous afterwards. Michael, hi there from Northwest Leicestershire. Lovely to see you. It's great to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, cool. So I'm going to just maybe play kind of 4 or 5 songs tonight. If there's anything in particular that you would like to hear, then drop me a note in the comments. Once I've played the songs, I'm going to do a little bit of a Q&A as well. So if you have any questions that you'd like to ask or any, I don't know, general topics of conversation, then by all means, drop them in the comments and we will get to them later, even if it's just tea recommendations or whatever. Okay. Right, so I'm going to kick off with probably, I think this was the first song that I played on the very first Live in Lockdown right back in March. And I'm playing this one just because we're following straight on from the Refugee charity thing. And I thought it was kind of appropriate. So this one is called See Another Day. can't sleep until it's quiet. In the middle of the night, faces in the silver light. Tell me stories till you are sleeping. Tell me about the misery. People who are fighting every day of their lives. We think nothing of our liberty. They're dying. No matter how we look at it, we got it pretty good. No more than luck has seen to it that we're not running to. When a father gambles with his baby's lives to reach a future on the other side, whatever it takes to make it to safety, they'll make their way. Hope they see another day. It's difficult to empathize. Imagine how it feels to have your world fall down, leaving everything behind us and running for our lives. It's more than I can get my head around, but this is their reality. I doubt that in their wildest nightmares could have foreseen this. Countries fall into brutality, lives ripped apart. When the life that you had known is gone, what else is there to do? The world and love just seem to it that we're not running to. When a father gambles with his baby's lives to reach a future on the other side, whatever it takes to make it to safety, they'll make their way. Hope they see another day. Turns to night, turns to day. All seems so far away. Putting one foot in front of the other, losing track of borders. You see days turn to night, turn to day. I think about the families, whole generations playing and do whatever hope is left. Take the money that they have, push it into smugglers' hands. Another disposable cargo, our leaders call it biblical. They're fighting over numbers like they're beans in a jar. And are they waiting for America? How far? Can we hide behind a numbered mass? Humanity obscured. The dark faces of one of us. Wish I knew what to do. And a father gambles with his baby's lives to reach a future on the other side. Whatever it takes to make it to safety, they'll make their way. When a father gambles with his baby's lives to reach a future on the other side, whatever it takes to make it to safety, they'll make their way. Hope they see another day. Hope they see another day. Hope they see another day. Oh, thank you very much. Whew. So what have we got? Simon, Simon Riddell's asking for Summer of '69, possibly. Unfortunately, I believe it or not, I'm probably the only person that owns a guitar in the universe that doesn't actually know how to play that. But that's not to say that I can't learn it for a future stream. Now, I say a future stream. This is the last one of these kind of fortnightly live in lockdowns. I because we're all kind of still stuck at home and we still kind of, we're not going to have any live music for a while. I am still going to be doing some kind of live streaming. I'm just not entirely sure what format that's going to take yet and where and how. But I was hoping to have it all organized by today, but girls got to work. I've got got this godforsaken day job that I need to do. That's taking up all my time. Very rude of them. So I've not had a chance to really kind of work it through yet. But hopefully, within the next week or so, I'll have some information for you around what that is going to look like. Okay, David is looking for boxes, so let's play boxes. I got boxes with little secrets inside. Oh, in my boxes, things that it's easier to hide. Oh, every doubt and every fear, pack it up and push it down until it disappears. Oh. I got boxes with little secrets inside. Oh, when it's toxic, push it down and bury it deep. Oh, all my truth is locked up tight, but it finds a way of eating me from inside. Dig out those boxes, rip them open and turn them out and say out loud all the things that I couldn't face up to. The time is now, so dig up those boxes, rip them open and turn them out and say out loud. Been too long since I was honest with myself. Turn it around. Cards on the table, don't know if I'm able to tell you the way that I feel. You say that I'm crazy, but it's fucking scary. But at least now I know that it's real. Oh, oh, oh. So dig out those boxes, rip them open and turn them out and say out loud. Been too long since I was honest with myself. Turn it around. So dig out those boxes, rip them open and turn them out and say out loud all those things that I couldn't face up to. Time is now. Look to the table, I don't know if I'm able. You say that I'm crazy, but it's fucking scary. Turn it around. Oh well, David, that was for you. I hope you enjoyed that one. Mistakes and all, but it wouldn't be an Adriana Spina live stream if it wasn't full of mistakes. So there we go. Okay, oh, Hugh's joined us. Hello, Brian, John, Paul, everybody. Yep, hi Hugh. Lovely to see you. Great to have you with us. You won another family quiz. So you won the quiz. Did you win anything? Are you like going to get sent something through the post for winning? We've been doing family quizzes, and I'm kind of thinking, the winner should get something. I believe, make it interesting. So yeah, I'm going to pitch that to the next time we do a family quiz. That I'm wanting a present. If I win, I want something and on my doorstep from Amazon. I just like getting things through the post, to be fair. So, anyway, sorry, I'm rambling again. Alrighty, what are we going to do now? Okay. The Frasier song. You know, Brian, thank you for requesting that one. That is otherwise known as um, Hear It From You. Now, we'll take a consensus, right? Because I did play Hear It From You on the last two live in lockdowns. Um, and uh, so I might just record that one separately for you, or maybe put it on the next live stream, wherever that might end up being. Paul's looking for Sparkle, maybe. It's kind of almost the opposite of Christmas at the moment. Um, Hugh is saying that his prize for the quiz is not to be asked to take part again. Yeah, it kind of sounds like you were like that, but I'm going to go in, I'm going to win this quiz, and then they're never going to ask me again. That's it. I've done my bit. See, I'd love a quiz, but I'm just so competitive. It's going to end in tears. Sparkle, Paul, might do Sparkle for you. Alrighty, okay. Let me see. Lovely to see you, Sean. Thank you so much for joining us. It's absolutely lovely to have you. Fragile. What one is that? Is that mine? Not sure what that one is. But if you want Sparkle, you can have Sparkle. It's not Christmas, but I'm going to sing it for you anyway, since Paul has asked. And I have got fairy lights. You'll see here that I still haven't turned my sign round the right way. I've decided just to leave it like that because it kind of makes me laugh. Ah, right, okay. So, as Sean says, the Sting song. Unfortunately, as you probably gathered, I don't know that one. But again, I'm going to add that to the bank for when the next set of streams comes. I'm thinking about doing a little kind of covers series. So these are all really great ideas. I'm going to add them onto the list. So thank you for that. And Sean, I hope you're keeping well. I'm sending all my love to you. Okay, Sparkle. Let's just pretend it's Christmas. So I can remember the words. Band-Aid on the radio. It's crazy, where did another year go? It's moving faster than I've ever known. Looking back, see the cracks start to show. These beautiful mythologies, I don't buy them, but they seem to bring out the best in the ones who do. So I wonder, should I sparkle on the slate gray, twinkle on these dark days? Maybe I'll be better next year. Love is in the ice, light, a whisper on a silent night. Oh, save me, Christmas time. They're putting up lights today in my town, but it doesn't feel like Christmas when you're not around. Guard my breath and stand my ground. Maybe you'll change your mind before New Year comes around. These fossilized philosophies, I don't buy them, but they seem to bring out the best in the ones who do. So I wonder, should I sparkle on the slate gray, twinkle on these dark days? Maybe I'll be better next year. Love is in the ice, light, a whisper on a silent night. Oh, save me. You left the summer in your pocket, but ever since the nights are drawing in, it's not only the snow that falls. I pick myself up again. You left the summer in your pocket, Ever since the nights are drawing in, it's not only the snow that falls. I pick myself up, breath hangs hopeful in the air. Feels like anything is possible at this time of year. These dusty ideologies, think I'll leave them to the faithful. I can still laugh and love and sing if I want to. So I'll sparkle on the slate gray, twinkle on these dark days. Maybe I'll be better next year. Love is in the ice, light, a whisper on a silent night. Oh, save me. Sparkled on the slate, gray, twinkled on these dark days. Maybe I'll be better next year. Love is in the ice, light, a whisper on a silent night. Oh, save me. Christmas time. Love is in the ice, light, a whisper on a silent night. Oh, save me. Christmas time. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. Cheers. Well, there you go. Okay, so I think it is about time. Actually, let's pick up some. Oh, let's pick up some comments first. Hang on, I'm going to find the right plectrum. There we go. That's it. I'm going to put this bad boy down for a minute. Right. Ah, here we are. Yeah. So Paul is saying, yeah, hoping by Christmas lockdown's going to be a thing of the past. Let's fingers crossed, guys. Yeah. I mean, I think I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of just bracing myself for everything just all kicking off again. Don't want to get too comfortable with thinking that we can start getting back to normal, and I'm just hoping that people kind of keep being sensible and remember to social distance and all this kind of stuff, because yeah, it kind of feels risky, it feels precarious. So yeah, so here's hoping. Yeah, so this is all great. Oh, thank you so much, Richard. It's a beautiful song at any time of year. That's so sweet. That's lovely. Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying your hill walk. um, thank you so much. What's the album or book near the window? Right. Well, we'll do some Q&A. We'll do some Q&A just now. Give my voice a little bit of a rest. Okay. What's the album or the book near the window? This one. This one here. So this is Joni Mitchell's Blue. It's the music. So that's all right. You're welcome to ask anything you like. Yeah, I wish I could say that I learned how to play all these, but not as yet. I'm leaving this on here in the hope that I might learn it by osmosis, or that when I do get a chance to have 5 minutes to play my keyboard, that I can learn some of the songs. So yeah, there we go. That's what that is. Let me see. Yep. So if anyone's got anything they'd like to ask, please feel free. David chucked me over a question on Facebook yesterday, asking who I would most like to duet with, which I thought was a great question. I absolutely love singing duets with people. Harmonies are one of my favorite things to do, and I don't get to do it that often, which is why I love playing with the band so much. But probably if I had to pick somebody, Chris Cornell, probably. As unlikely as it would have been when he was alive, it's obviously never going to happen now. But he was always kind of, for me, the singer of singers, just incredible. range and delicacy and power to his voice, and I would have just absolutely loved to have sung with him. Um, and who else? Um, Narina Palo. I would love to sing with Narina Palo. She's just got one of the most beautiful voices, and I would love to be able to sing with her. I sing along with her records all the time, and like mark out my own little harmonies and stuff. So you never know. Maybe one day. Favorite venue? Gosh, that's a really difficult. That's a really difficult question. Um, wow, yeah, probably the concert hall. I think, um, or the Armadillo. I love the Armadillo. I've not never sang in the Armadillo, and I would absolutely love to. Playing in the concert hall was probably the highlight of my life. I think, um, one of the most scary times ever, and the highlight as well, because it was scary because I was really sick that day that I played the concert hall. I opened for Joan Armatrading, if you didn't know about that. Um, I opened for Joan Armatrading at the Royal Concert Hall in Glasgow after having done another few dates around Scotland, all of which were amazing. I mean, I played the what's that venue in Inverness? Eden Court, is that right? In Inverness, which was tremendous. And the Carnegie Hall in Dunfermline and the Queen's Hall in Edinburgh and all of these places. But the highlight was always going to be the last night at the Royal Concert Hall. And then I got sick and I lost my voice. And I was absolutely beside myself, like devastated does not even cover it. And I was like, I'm doing this gig, I'm doing this gig. So I had my head over a kettle for most of the day and guzzling lozenges like you wouldn't believe, and all the homemade remedies you could ever think of. And when it came to the sound check, I was like, this is going to be a disaster. And when I walked on stage in front of however many thousand, what, 1,200, 1,500, whatever it is that that place holds, I walked on stage and didn't know at that point if anything was going to come out. And luckily enough, when I opened my mouth, took me maybe a song to get settled in, but it worked, and everything all fell into place. And it was one of the most magical nights ever. And I loved it. And the audience were amazing. The venue was just so special to sing in. And it was just full of love. I absolutely loved it. So yeah, there we go. Favorite venue. And it was incredible. So Heather's saying that she saw Joan back in Preston a few years ago. Yeah. Um, the first time I played with her actually was in Norwich, of all places, when I did won some kind of local talent thing. Um, you know, and got invited to come and sing one of the songs with her, one of the dates with her. But it was like a local talent, but they had too many people in Scotland to give all the Scottish people Scottish dates, so I got shipped to Norwich. It was probably about the furthest away that I could have gone without getting my feet wet. But that might have been that tour, Heather. I don't know. That was back in 2014, maybe. Um, so there we go. David, who was your biggest inspiration that got you into music? Biggest inspiration for me, which is probably not that cool, I guess, but was my inspiration and probably still is. I'm going to bring you down. Where have we got? This lady here. I was about 12 when Little Earthquakes came out, and it blew me away. At 12 years old, it was you kind of listen to rubbish pop music, and I knew that I wanted to sing, and I knew that I loved music and always had, but I hadn't really found my thing. And then within the space of a week, I heard the first couple of songs that come off of Nevermind. I think it was Come As You Are was the first song that I heard from Nevermind. And then I heard Silent All These Years on the radio, and it just made me stop in my tracks. And I went, what on earth is that? So I got really heavily into Tori Amos, to the point of probably meriting a restraining order at times. And I'm still a huge fan, but I got pretty obsessed with it, and really kind of made me realize that I wanted to write, I wanted to sing, And as much as I never got round to really properly learning the piano, I can bash out some Tory songs on the piano. But yeah, it was that, and it was just so raw and inspirational. I think was the reason why it really spoke to me, and that made me realize that's what I want to do. I want to do that. So there you go. That's the answer to that question. And then so many more people since then. But yeah, there we go. Tommy, hi Tommy, nice to see you. Brian, saying he loved Joan Armatrading Trading Star hundreds of years ago. You didn't happen to be at the concert hall in 2000 and whenever it was, 16, 17. It'd be great if any of you were there. Drop me a note and let me know. That would be really great to hear if you were at that gig, because that was so much fun. I've got I took a selfie on the stage, and it's just I've got this big cheesy grin on my face. I look like something out of Wallace and Gromit. I'm smiling so much. But yeah, here we go. Right, well, we've got some great comments coming in. Oh, John is with us. John is a lovely, lovely guy, bringing us some comments here. Narina was fab at Butte song. Ah, frightening children in your pajamas. I love it. Sean is saying, yeah, it did open for Sheryl Crow some years ago. You're absolutely right. I would love to duet or sing with her. I would absolutely love to. That day that I opened for her, I obviously had to go down early to go and sound check and whatnot, and I had the pleasure of sitting on my own in what was then the Carling Academy, watching her do her sound check, and it was incredible. One of my favourite songs, not just of hers but at all, is Strong Enough, and she played that with the band during her sound check, and I sat on the steps, and just at the back, and listened to it, and sang along myself. So I like to think that I kind of did, but didn't really. But I would absolutely love to sing with her. She's got a great voice. I think I'd probably she'd be out of my league, something terrible. But there we go. Hi Thomas, thank you for joining us. I've got so many people on. Yeah, I missed Butte song this year as well, unfortunately. Here we are. Who's this? Kevin saw Tori in Rock City, Nottingham. Yeah, 92, 93. That probably was the first time I saw her as well. When I kind of was like old enough to try and fathom how to get to a gig. Little Earthquakes is just an amazing album. So yeah, this is all cool. Loving the chat. Loving the chat. And Brian, gotta bring the tone down, haven't you? Goodness me. Yeah, love it. Okay, do you fancy a ukulele cover? Okay, I'm going to sing you my ukulele cover now. This is, I'm going to have to kind of be a little bit side on to you because I need my words for this one, and I'm going to just get myself organised. I've got my words on my iPad, and it's going to scroll like a like an auto cue. But if I have to stop, it's because it's going too fast. Hopefully it won't go too fast and I'll be able to keep up, but we'll see. Okay. Right, here we go. I hope you enjoy this. This is one of my favorite songs by a great band who have been doing probably my favorite lockdown live streams, which have been great. And it's not George Formby, Heather, so no, that's fine. See, it needs to be not appropriate for the ukulele. George Formby would be entirely appropriate for the ukulele. So I'm going to get into this now. So here we go. This is for you guys. Took a bite out of mountain range, thought my teeth would break the mountain. Let's go, wanna go all the way to my horizon. Took a drink at the ocean and treading water right before I drive. Let's dive, I wanna dive to the bottom of the ocean. Took a ride, I took a ride, I wouldn't go there without you. Let's take a ride, I'll take a ride, I wouldn't leave here without you. I am a mountain, all the things you don't like. You can't understand that I won't leave till we're finished here. And then you'll find out where it all went wrong. Rooting up to the jungle land, told me back that I was never crying. King of the jungle soul, there's an end to my horizon. Took a ride, I took a ride, I wouldn't go there without you. Take a ride, we'll take a ride, I wouldn't leave here without you. I am a mountain, I am the sea. You can't take that away from me. I am a mountain, I am the sea. 'Cause you tear us apart with all the things you don't like. You can't understand that I won't leave till we're finished here. And then you'll find out where it all went wrong. Nothing lasts forever, except you and me. You are my mountain, you are my sea. Love will last forever between you and me. You are my mountain, you are my sea. I am the mountain, I am the sea. You can't take that away from me. I am a mountain, I am the sea. I am a mountain, I am the sea. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed singing it for you. That's a song I've been wanting to try and play for so long, and I'm glad I finally got round to learning it. And I kind of think it rather suits the ukulele. So there you go. Oh. So thank you so much to those of you putting in donations. Kevin, thank you so much. If anybody would like to add, to throw a little tip our way, please do. So far, we've over the course of the different live and lockdown sessions, we've raised just about £385 for different charities, which is absolutely phenomenal. So it would be great to just add a little bit onto that for Sam H and all the great work that they do. So there you go. Okay, I am going to play a brand new song for you now. This is actually just a little bit scary, actually, because this is the first time I'll ever played this song in front of anybody other than the person I wrote it with, of course. So it's a little nerve-wracking, but I know you guys are kind, so you're going to be nice to me. What have I done on my capo? There it is. So I have recently been dabbling a little bit in co-writing, which is something I've never really done before. I've written on my own pretty much exclusively, and bear with me a second, I'm just going to puff on my inhaler, bear with me a sec. Yeah, pretty much exclusively on my own, not for any reason other than I kind of just felt that it's an interesting thing, because as a songwriter, I think we are self-conscious as a breed, and often maybe we're just waiting to get rumbled. And that's kind of how I felt a little bit in relation to co-writing, was that I thought, God, I'm not good enough on my guitar, and my ideas aren't good enough, and they maybe won't make sense. And so I always was worried about it. And then I decided I was going to take a plunge, because I felt that I was kind of missing out on potentially building some really good ideas, and working, missing out on working with some really great people just because I was scared. And I thought, nah, that's not good. I need to get over this. So That's what I did, and went along to some songwriting workshops, and ended up um, organising to write with actually one of the tutors who I had played gigs with before, and I kind of know my work, and I was really flattered to hear that he was keen to work with me. So this is one of the songs that we've come up with. There's a couple that we've done um, together, but this is the most recent one, and this is going to be the first time I'm playing it for you. So I hope you enjoy. So I wrote this with Buhirdine back in February, I think it was. And we've not had a chance to write to record it together yet, but I'm hoping that we will. So bear with me. He is a better guitar player than I am, and I might stumble a little bit, but if you bear with me, um, hopefully you'll enjoy. This song is called No. No is the loudest sound that I've ever heard. No, it'll cut you down. So much damage done from such a tiny word. Came to the crossroads, I gave you my soul, then you turned away. Now God only knows where I'll go. No, and all the lights went out. I guess I'll remember when. Oh, in just one moment, forever became never again. All this time with nothing to show, but so many questions, and all I can hear is no. Could have all been so different. We could have watched the sunrise. All these adventures in parallel lives, but no. You said no. Ooh. Came to the crossroads, I gave you my soul, then you turned away. God only knows where I'll go. You said no. So there we go. I got through it. Yay. That was really scary. But thank you for being so kind, and I hope you enjoyed. I'm actually, yeah, still doing some work with him, and hopefully he's going to be pitching in on helping with the new album as well, which I should have been in the process of recording right now, but unfortunately that's all had to been put on the back burner. But it's going to be something that is one of the reasons why I've decided that this is the last of these sessions, is because I want to concentrate on pulling some of the album plans together, and hopefully work the live streaming into the rundown to the album. So that is kind of where my head's at. But thank you so much for your lovely comments. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. It's a little bit different for me. I think it's definitely got Boo's stamp on it, but what an amazing experience it's been writing and working with him, and such a wealth of knowledge. And I'm just really grateful to be able to kind of learn from undoubtedly one of the best. I mean, I agree, Brian. He is consistently great. So um yeah. So anyway, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that tonight. Do you call him Boo or Mark in private? Yeah, I call him Boo because he's never really given me permission to call him Mark. I think that's probably, you know, and I also had, I kind of, I didn't realize that was his name until I kind of asked him a really stupid question, and yeah, that's for another time. But yeah, so I do call him Boo, yes. Oh wait, maybe I need to, maybe we need to work together a little bit longer before I get to call him his actual name. We'll see. Um, I can't wait for the new album as well, David. Where I'm probably it's going to be different, I think, to the previous ones. Um, I'm just going to say that. Um, yeah, it's going to be a little bit different. I think from a genre perspective, I'm just trying to play and write for me and what I enjoy most, and I'm hoping that that will then come through into the music being up a level. I hope so. Michael looks like he's leaving us now. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have one tiny little thing for you before I head off and let you get on with your evenings. But just remains for me to say thank you again so much for joining me. I'm going to put the link to donate uh, for Sam H. Lorraine, lovely to have you with us. I'm so delighted that you've made it. All of the live streams, by the way, if you've not been able to watch them, because Lorraine's saying that she's not been able to get to the live streams up until now, they're all on my Facebook page. And this one and the one previous to that are also on my YouTube channel as well. So you can watch them back anytime you like. And you can skip through all my random ramblings as well. My little gift to you. David, yes, I think that probably is where we're going. But we'll see how it comes out. I'm very excited to just turn things up a little bit and hopefully get back to playing with the band when we're allowed to stand within 2 meters of one another. But we'll see. Okay. So as I said, feel free to throw a tip this way. I will put the link on to the Facebook page. And I'm just going to put this here as well. If you have enjoyed what you've heard tonight and you haven't got any of my music so far, you can download everything. You can buy CDs. I've got vinyl. I've got T-shirts. After the donations are finished for this one, every penny that's coming from then onwards is going to be going towards making the album. So if you buy any merchandise from the Bandcamp site, all of that goes towards funding the new album. Because unfortunately these things don't come cheap. But again, there'll be more on how you can get involved in supporting that going forward. Right, this is going to be my last little song for you. See, I've got my ukulele out again. This song I'm dedicating to all of you for being so kind and welcoming, for looking after yourselves, for looking after each other, showing all the kindness and just being friends to one another through this really difficult situation. And you know, this is inspired by one of the things that's probably got me through lockdown more than anything, actually. Strangely, it's weird how things just kind of pop up and they become a bit of an anchor for you. And this is now my new favorite new old TV show. And interestingly, one of the very first songs that I ever used to sing for my mum and dad whenever we took a car journey, I would insist on singing songs to them, and this is one of the ones I would always sing. Totally random things you remember. Anyway, a little bit of fun. I'm going to leave you with this one, but I'm dedicating it to all of you. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. My heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and a card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Ah, there you go. So thank you so much And I will see you all again soon. Take care. Take care of yourselves. Keep washing those hands. Keep wearing those masks, and keep looking after yourselves and each other. And I will see you again soon. Love you lots. Good night.